Good morning, everybody. My name is Jack. I'm the founder of Epic Drone Tours. We are a FPV drone tour service. I'm also a photographer. I've photographed 2 different Olympic Games, and I'm going to take you through a typical day in my life running a company. That's going to include a few different phone calls today. I'm going to go do a walkthrough of a hotel. I'm going to do some yoga. I'm going to talk you through, my process, what I'm doing. Not the most exciting day, but it's going to give you a realistic view into somebody building a business here in beautiful Encinitas, California, here in the middle of January. It's sunny. It's a nice day. While most of the country is under snow and super cold. As usual for these, I don't do a lot of editing. It's usually just pretty raw footage of what I'm doing, maybe some commentary, maybe a little bit of text here or there, but usually it's very raw. I just want you to see exactly what the day is like. Follow along, let me know if you have any questions, drop a line in the comments, and like and subscribe as always. Let's go. Walking in the cold, our version of cold. This is my work buddy, Gina. Gina, what do you have to say? You didn't know about that? Joe's looking for his headphones. Sex training. Exteriors, we showed a couple highlights, and this is what the drone footage looks like going inside. What we'll usually do like graphics or lower thirds that pop up that shows, this is a whatever 2-bed, 2-bath unit. This is the common area with fireplace. We'll usually have call outs. We try really hard to have our presence known because there's really, like you said, not a lot of national companies that do it everywhere. So that's ideal if you already know which ones you're going to want to do, and then we can get you that package and have it set up for the year and don't have to deal with that again individually. So that'd be great. That's honestly up to the property. We can shoot anything. It's obviously preferred. The more spaces in a property, the better. That was a good call with a marketing manager for a big multifamily management company out in the Northeast, like Boston, Washington, DC area. They have over 100 different properties out there, and they usually, each year she was mentioning, have 8 to 12 different properties budgeted to do video shoots for their homepage to help people decide if they want to live there. So talking to her, figuring out how we are going to work with them. We've got a few local people up in that area that we're probably going to start trying to use. It can be pretty expensive and time consuming, obviously flying though all across the country. So we're going to start testing that out and finding people we've been doing that for a long time with standard exterior drone shoots, but I'm going to try to do that with interior as well. It's a little bit more complex, but there's a lot more good FPV pilots now, so it's a little bit easier. So that was the first call. That was a pretty good one. Just trying to give her, talk to her about what we do, what we offer, how the FPV indoor drone tour experience is a little bit different and a lot more immersive than standard video, which she's used to. So I think it was a pretty good call. They seem interested. It's obviously just she has to give this to her boss and sell it to him. So hopefully that'll work out with them. Next, I've got a call with a hotel out in Arizona. It's a referral from a management company that we work with for a hotel out here in San Diego. So we worked with them, they liked it. Their management company is referring us to this hotel, which is always the dream. You want, recurring shoots and referrals from people that you work with, so it's not always having to get new shoots every time. So that's going to be in about 10 minutes, and we will see how that goes. Continuing on, I'm now upstairs since Joe went downstairs. I now have that call with the hotel management company I was just talking about. That was the last call was at 8:30. This one's 9 o'clock. Sun's out, it's getting warm. I don't need this jacket on, but I like to have the branding on during my calls. It's a good thing to have the merch on. Yeah, let's see how it goes. I feel kind of wimpy wearing it when, the rest of the country is under snow, but it's nice. So yeah, absolutely. Timing wise, that's completely fine. We've worked with much shorter timelines before, so we can definitely make this happen and get you a lot of good content before April. Do you think that is in the cards for potentially making it work in the next few months? So obviously the setup will look like a wedding. Are you going to try to do a mock wedding with people too, or just the setup? Well, I'll start on the scheduling side. As long as this sounds like it's going to be very well planned out, so I assume we're not going to have issues, as long as we have a few weeks notice, we can get it scheduled. But once we are on site, get all the property footage captured, get everything shot, we'll usually have all of the deliverables to you within 1 to 2 weeks is usually the time frame. Sometimes a little bit quicker, just depends on the extensiveness of the footage, but but usually in that, around a week. I'll probably have basically two options for you guys. You are aware of how we did it, where we had both Mo and Rio doing both types of videos. So I'll give you one where it's just, Mo and maybe myself coming out, getting, a little bit more basic, it's obviously still good quality footage. But then an option where we have Rio there too, and we, kind of hit it out of the park. Talk to you soon, have a good day.
She'll only be added as a lead on, and then for all of her individual hotels, we'll create as a lead, and every time she seed, it'll show up on the hotel.
Since the two calls, I've gotten two different proposals out to the two potential clients that we had calls with. Now getting a few different project management stuff done, wrapping up a few other projects, getting some revisions done with our editors. Got some notes, detailed notes out. We usually record a Loom video for more extensive projects for our editors, going over the notes, what they should be doing. Got those out, getting a lot of email follow-ups completed, some messages sent out on LinkedIn. And now I'm getting a quick edit done of a video I made on the process for commercial real estate that we do, that we're going to be sending to potential commercial real estate clients, just telling them about the process, answering questions that people usually ask. And then pretty soon I'm going to head down to La Jolla to do a walkthrough at a hotel that we filmed over 3 years ago. It was the first hotel we ever did. We did it for free back then, and now we're going to shoot it again, where our services are a lot different, a lot more improved than they were back then now. And so I'm going to go do a walkthrough with their director of marketing. They're actually paying for the shoot this time, so we're going to shoot that in the next 3 to 4 weeks, I believe. So I'm going to do a walkthrough with her, figure out what we're going to do, come up with the plan, and then come back home. Just finished up my walkthrough at the Grand Colonial Hotel. It's a hotel in La Jolla. It's historic. It's been around for I think like 130 years. Again, we filmed it. That was our first hotel shoot ever, and now we're coming back to reshoot it again with our current skills and style and abilities. It was great. It was a super quick meeting. We just went over timing, what we are looking to do. It's probably going to be a few months because of their occupancy levels, and so they have a lot of meetings booked over the next few months, and we're going to be shooting the meeting rooms, and we obviously can't fly a drone through a room with a bunch of people that aren't included in it. It was good to see the client and to catch up with her for a little bit. It's always nice to be face-to-face and in person, especially for local stuff like this. It's about 1 o'clock. I'm going to go work for about a half hour at a coffee shop down here by the beach in La Jolla, while I'm here and while it's sunny. And then I'm going to head home, get a little bit more work done there, and then go to yoga from 4 to 5. Been a pretty busy day, but as always, trying to make stuff happen. Excited to chat with you guys. Shouldn't take too much time, but want to hear what you guys are looking for, what caught your eye from anything, if you have seen our work yet, or if it was just what I told you, and then figure out how we can help you. Yeah, as far as us, you've seen the work. Our signature thing we do is the indoor drone tours, where we'll usually, DC is tough for doing exteriors of the property via drone. As I'm sure you know, it's pretty much the most impossible place to fly a drone outdoors, especially lately around the White House, which is why what we do is pretty special, because there's no jurisdiction indoors under a roof. Street level, go in through the property. Usually if there's like a lobby or any amenities in the building, we'll get those, and then go into the unit or the suite, wherever it is, fly all the way through it. It's basically like a virtual walkthrough tour, but via drone, where you just can sit back and let your clients watch it without having to click. It's not super cut up and clunky. It's a really immersive way to view the space. Yeah, the drones are about this big. They're foam padded. They're micro. It's not a giant drone you'd see at the beach. So people might get scared when they hear a drone's going to fly through, but they're tiny. It just sounds like a vacuum going through. Harmless, And if people don't want to be in it, we'll just not show their faces. They can sit at their desk, do as they do. But it's always better to have bodies in there if possible. Sounds good. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for hopping on, and let me know if you have any other questions. That was a good quick 11-minute call with a commercial real estate tenant rep team up in DC. They were referred to us from another company, Stream Realty in DC, that we had worked with. They have they're tenant reps, so they don't usually have properties that they'd want to film and market, but they have two subleases they're bringing to market that they want to film up there. So like you saw, we just went over our process, our pricing, how it works, especially in DC, where drones are not easy to fly, but indoors you can fly anywhere. There's no jurisdiction by the FAA, so we can always do indoor. Sound pretty promising. I think we're gonna do it. They liked our quote, and yeah, next we'll hear from them in about a week. I'm going to send some samples for them to convince the owners to want to do, and go from there. That wraps up another day in my life here in San Diego. As you can see, it's nighttime. Had a good hour at yoga. It was a great mindfulness session, a lot of sweating, a really good workout, while also being yoga, really good stretch. I really enjoy it. It's a great way to end the day, to decompress, to get my mind present after a lot of different moving around throughout the day. Then made a good dinner, orange chicken and rice from Trader Joe's. The simple stuff is the best. Then played some video games like we're 12 years old with my roommates, and now heading to bed. It's about 9:30. Gonna wake up early in the morning, go for a walk, and then we will catch you on the next one. Thanks for stopping by. Remember, always like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.